Well, good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry I have to do this to start us off, but I'm really surprised right now that Adrian has showed up to our set today. Adrian, I would think that you would be so utterly embarrassed by the fact that your fucking Oklahoma Sooners got goose egged by your rival. And to boot, 49 points your fucking team allowed. Adrian, come on, dude. Um, I wouldn't be able to show my face if Ohio State did something like that. I mean, if there's one thing that I can say is that Ohio State has pulled some shitty performances here and there, which every team has. Um, Adrian, I feel for you, dude, but we pulled some shitty things. Like I think that year, a couple of 4 years ago, we got beat by Iowa, like I think by 20 points or something like that. And we lost to Purdue one year when we should have, and it stopped us from going to the fucking playoff because of it. Those things happen, but the kind of I don't think Ohio State has ever gotten a zero, scored 0 points, and well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Now, at least it was to the national champions. That's the difference. Texas is still up and coming. Like they're better than they have been in the last fucking 20 years, but they're still not good. And you guys got goose egged and 49-0 by them. We got beat, what was it? 31-0 by Clemson in the playoff, the second playoff, because we shouldn't have been in the playoff. But at least Clemson won the national championship that year. But so I do take it back a little bit, but we haven't been disgraced that bad. And if I did, I think I would. Yeah, I don't think I could watch it. Meanwhile, I was doing a bunch of other stuff like going to the apple orchard and stuff like that yesterday, and just was listening here and there, checking updates for the Ohio State game, and just noticed we obliterated Michigan State again, which is nice. But Alabama almost lost again to a shitty Texas A&M team. But guess what? Alabama's still going to be number one because the SEC bullshit of well, they didn't have Bryce Young. Flip that shit onto us, and that we would be like eighth. We'd be like eighth. It's just crazy how much. I guarantee Bama and Georgia are still going to be number one and number two, even after week, Ohio State just keeps fucking smoking. Now again, I don't really care until the end, but it's still just annoying how much bias there is towards those two teams. It's just fucking stupid. So anyway, what's up, peoples? We got I just had to start because I had to feel for Adrian there because that was embarrassing. I did want to say something because he also mentioned in the chat about yesterday's set. That set has already been blocked, like I told you it was going to be blocked. I have already put in my dispute, so we'll see how long it takes for that to pop back up, if it does at all. I would do a sports podcast if I had someone with me. I couldn't do it by myself. Yeah, so that, I'm sorry, Cucumber, that got blocked. And the song that blocked it, or the band that blocked it, was the Carcass band. So Carcass officially got that stream yesterday blocked. I've put into dispute. We'll see if it has popped back up sometime. Which, you know what's really funny about this is usually, this has happened a couple of times, when a live stream gets blocked, it'll say like your stream has been blocked or your video has been blocked, blah 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 blah. But it didn't this time. The only way I knew it was blocked, because I got all the copyright emails that say this song has been copyrighted, this song has been copyrighted, this song has been copyrighted, and that's what I got. And so I just erased them. I thought, oh shit, it didn't get blocked. I can't believe it. I thought for sure it was going to get blocked because 2 warnings came up. I go in and I look, like you have a feed of all your videos, and it says blocked. And I'm like, you motherfuckers blocked me and didn't even tell me. If I hadn't checked, I never would have known that that video was not appearing for everybody else. So once again, fuck YouTube. Not even telling me it's blocked, and they block it. So that has happened. Also, yesterday we had Jason Gentry turn in a set. So he will be going on the 29th, which is a Saturday. Because remember, everybody listen, On the, 24th? Is that what it is? Let me look at it. On the 22nd and 23rd, I will not be doing sets because I will be doing a men's group where we circle jerk and play mushy cookie. Just so you know. I'm going to a men's kind of retreat thing in Hocking Hills here in Ohio. Hocking Hills is awesome, especially at this time. So we were not doing any sets that weekend. And then that means the next weekend is when Jason Gentry is going to go on Saturday. And this morning, I just got another set, a very cool, interesting set by Colin Crompton, who's going today. Colin Crompton's set is today. Bribe me. Cheerio. He is also going to be on the 30th. So what does that leave us, young peoples of the world? That leaves us with Halloween Day. I said yesterday in the set that it would be cool if someone would turn in specifically a Halloween set, and that's the next set on the list, that has got some sort of Halloween flavor, whether that's Halloween the band or whether that is just pure Halloween music that you think is cool, or video clips. It doesn't have to be music necessarily. Maybe it's you like masturbating in a Michael Myers outfit. I don't know. I'm sure Cucumber would do that. Actually, don't do that because then I'll definitely get blocked, and I don't want to see that. That might be more traumatizing than Archspire yesterday. Anyway, yeah, so somebody turn in a set. It will be a weird set because kids will be coming to my door on that day. Hopefully it's not raining for the third year in a row since I've been back to the United States. Fucking gay rain. Oh, I probably am going to get blocked because I said gay. Gay as in happy. Fucking happy rain. Dude, I'm just going on a string of shit right now. So yeah. Yeah, there'll be kids coming to the door, I think, from 6 to 8, so maybe I'm going to do a set at 8. If nobody turns in a set at all, then we just won't do a set that day, and that's fine, too. But just a thought. So if that's something that you're itching to do, if it's not a Halloween set, I'm definitely not going to do it on Halloween. So only turn in a set for that day if it's got some sort of Halloween theme, okay? So you guys think about that and put that in, okay? All right, so let's get to this set as I've been talking for something like 15 minutes already. All right, the first on this list, Colin said, so today I have something different on the table. A challenge for good old Captain to try not to headbang. Challenge. Colin, why would I want that? That's a shitty challenge. I want a headbang. I want a fucking headbang. So hopefully you're using reverse psychology on me, which I think you are. Because I want a headbang, especially after Archspire. That's right. What we have are 5 songs, each containing a riff or section which I cannot help but bop my head to. This challenge also goes to you folks in the chat too. Let's see how it goes. Let's see which person doesn't headbang to any of this. I don't know who that will be, but it might probably be somebody. So first on the list is Orden Ogan. We've had them on the channel quite a bit because of Colin. This is called Till the Stars Cry Out, 6-minute long song. Let's get the most power metal song out of the way first. So here we go with some power metal. This song is mostly up-tempo. What else would you get from power metal? And has a folky flavor with the chorus. But at 3:15, they drop the hammer into halftime is life. With all the chunky goodness you need. It's pure groove balls. I mean bliss. Okay. You know, I just thought of this. If I ever were to make merchandise for this channel, which I never probably will because it's just dumb, I would put Halftime is Life as my statement for my shirt or my tattoo. Halftime is Life. I should get that as a fucking tattoo. All right, here we go with Orden Ogan, Till the Stars Cry Out. Whoa. Nice. There's my first headbang. This is so power metal. That's a good one, Colin. I should get a hat that says Halftime is Life. Okay, there's a little bit of half. Right on cue. Yeah, I guess Sasha, I didn't lose it. My guilt. Nice fucking fill there. That was a good fill. Shouldn't do that. Man, I'm on a weird shtick today.
Who would have thought that this is real? That they would follow.
Whoa!
Degrade. This virus never dies. I'm the star between mountains. I'm I shall wander. I shall dance till the stars fly out. My name is Heathen. The night will come as I lay down to sleep, and day will give me its last night to keep. And time will stop as long as
I just saw John Feedy's Captain Cucumber comment. That'd be a great podcast name. Dude, I like this part. Fuck yeah. I'm double basing DLO, you guys. You can't see, but my balls are going back and forth. Dude, that part right there, sick. Like it. It's definitely like, one thing about power metal is it's definitely like a happy feeling thing.
can you hear their cries born here by the wind outside? The rain kills all the light and brings eternal night. And we are one, though we're so
We are one.
and we are one, we're alone in the dark.
Nice. Nice. Oh, does it go into like a melody chill out part? I like these parts. This is pretty. I like when they go into these little things. Baggins, I like the dick hair one too. I'm way behind on your comments, so I'm trying to get through them. Yeah, this is definitely, I agree that this is a better power metal song. I do like Orden Ogan a little bit. Cucumber, I get what you're saying. Oh, just like it started. All right, I'm gonna say, way to start us out there, Colin. I actually would say still had the cheesiness effect of power metal that power metal brings to the docket, but I think it did have like nice riffs, a good energy. The halftime is life part definitely fucking smoked it, smoked balls, and I don't know if I would put that on a playlist, but I'm actually think I will look forward to listening to it at least one more time again. And I think the la 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 kind of chorus choir thing is cheesy, but it sounded pretty good. Good voice parts. But again, what did I always say? My question is of whether I like it not, or put it on a playlist, is whether I feel embarrassed or not to show it to friends. Now, there's songs that I'm like, I would show to friends that I know that they're not gonna like, and that doesn't matter. But there's a difference between showing something or suggesting something for your friends to listen to that you know they're not gonna like, versus something that you're embarrassed, that you know when they listen to it you're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna like be embarrassed for me. So, yeah. I did want to say before we move on to the second song, poor little Sasha. Sounds like he has COVID, or he says it's a cold, but these days we never know if it's a cold or COVID, which I suppose is a good thing because it means that we're getting more and more to that endemic phase, which I think we already are. But, you know, if it comes just like the cold, which sounds like Sasha has COVID again. How many times have you had COVID, Sasha? Especially since you're a university student, I would guess that you get it quite a bit. It's kind of like herpes. Which we know Cucumber has. All right, so let's get to number 2. Let's get the most power metal song out of the way first. Oh, you already said that. Next song, Angra. Actually, there have been several songs that I love by these guys. Angra's pretty sick. Oh, and this is a drum playthrough, and the song is Black Widow's Web. Okay. So Angra aren't generally known for their chunky bottom end, but in the band's most recent album, they started drawing inspiration from other genres. This song features Elisa White Clues, I don't know how to say that, from Arch Enemy. Okay, Arch Enemy, not Arch Spire. Got a little traumatic PTSD right there. Doing growls, and Sandy, a country singer, provides some female clean vocals. What? That's a fucking weird mix. I chose the drum playthrough because Bruno Valverde shows. I've seen Bruno before, right? I'm pretty sure if I haven't seen him on this channel, I've seen him. I know that name. Shows off his incredible footwork, especially at 3-minute breakdown section. The drums are much more prominent in this video with him being live, but even so, you can hear how heavy the instrumentation is. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know this Bruno dude. I've heard his name before. I've seen him before, and I definitely have a few Angra songs on my playlist. So I'm excited to see this shit. Let's do it. Oh, he's even got signed thick, so he's definitely popular. Para, I don't feel embarrassed showing Dream Theater, unless there are a couple songs where James sings a certain way that kind of makes me go, eh. Nice ghost notes there. Oh, I love that trash sound. Could it get blocked? Sounds really good. I'm gonna turn it up though. Oh, that was a sweet transition with his feet right there. I never understood the traditional grip, man. I don't know how people play with it. And even if obviously it's good, it just doesn't look good. Love that beat. Ooh, ticket. This kind of reminds me of dude, I just got fucking blown away by that guitar part. Oh, I just saw McCumber talking about his vagina cavern. Ryan, I'm sorry that Ashley makes fun of you, but embarrassment is a healthy thing. Damn. Oh, that's a sweet fucking groove right there. Oh, I love that double bass pattern right there. I'm fucking blown away by the guitar playing too. Fuck, can we see a video of the guitar player playing that? Has a very John Petrucci sound right here. Seriously, even the sound of the guitar is a very John Petrucci sound. Yes. I feel like the drums, I mean, maybe it's just because it's video and stuff like that, reminds me of Keyless Priester, like a lot. Is Bruno Brazilian? Maybe that's why too. Yeah, this song is good, Ryan. I agree. Yeah, I totally feel like this is like a Keyless Priester kind of playing. Oh, he did? There you go. Is that it? All right. So he seemed Brazilian to me. But I don't want to assume because, you know, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. But I would say and you kind of, I think you kind of answered the other question I had, Colin. Is I always find it interesting with these like YouTube phenoms who do these drum things. Like it's one thing to have like a Mike Portnoy or Baird do like videos of songs that they do because they're already in bands. But I always found it interesting these like there was a guy, I can't remember his name, who would do like Carter Beauford like videos. He loved Carter Beauford, but he'd do drum videos, and he's kind of funny. He was like this really skinny kind of hipster kind of dude. I can't remember his name. He had this big smile with white teeth, kind of, I don't know, weird hair. And then there was another one. I can't think of his name. Like Cobus. Was it Cobus? He would always do like Dream Theater. I think he would do I think he did Nightmare 7, Avenged Sevenfold stuff. I'm like, how come these dudes are really good, obviously. How come these dudes are not like in bands? Well, it sounds like this guy replaced Achilles Priester. Colin, in what band? Because I think Achilles Priester has played in like several bands, right? Like who did he replace? What band did he replace Achilles Priester in? Or are you saying he replaced him as like the YouTube kind of phenom drummer that does a bunch of covers and shit? I'll wait for that answer. All I know is that Bruno dude, because you can tell like the miking of the drums, the patching of it is really well produced for a YouTube video. Speaking of, if you haven't seen in my self reactions, I record myself on my little TD12 doing a Dave Matthews Band song. If you haven't seen that yet, go to that playlist, self reactions, and you can watch me react to that. So I'm still waiting for Collins. Oh, he's in Angra. So Bruno is officially the drummer in Angra. Okay, that makes more sense that he's doing an Angra song. I thought this was like a cover of him doing. Okay, so he left in 2010. The band took a break and Bruno auditioned to be his... Got it. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. And I think in 2010, Achilles tried out for Dream Theater in 2010. And the poor dude showed the world an important lesson when it comes to like the top 1% of drummers. I would say Achilles Priester is not one of the top 1%. He's close. I'd put him in the top 5% of drummers. But the reason he's not in the top 1%, like a Marco Miniman and those kinds of people, is because that video of him trying out for Dream Theater showed the difference between someone who is a YouTube drummer who plays drums in bands that essentially I remember him saying he writes a bunch of his stuff, but not being in a situation where your ability to know music theory and stuff to the extent of a 1%er like a Marco Miniman and those kinds of players, a Dream Theater, Mike Portnoy, Mike Mangini kind of situation, really does kind of separate that minimal distance, which I would call it a minimal distance. But I think it's really interesting. He just really struggled with like the different time signatures and picking it up pretty quickly. When people who are in the 1%, like Marco Miniman, even Thomas Lang, they fucking like pick that shit up. Like, okay, especially when they threw them that little kind of difficult, time and metered situation to see how they'd react. He struggled mightily with it, whereas Thomas Lang and Marco Miniman and Mike Mancini just kind of picked it up quickly. That was such an interesting kind of cool look. It'd be like a video where you get to see cooks, because I don't know chefs, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it takes to be a great chef. It would be like having a... Hey, shut up. I know you're not a chef either, bitch. It'd be like a show being able to somehow show you in real time the difference between a 1% chef and like a 5%er chef. Just by something that they showed would be, I guess you'd have to eat. Hey! So anyway, yeah. That's what I was saying, Ryan. It's, I guess you'd have to taste it, but you know what I'm saying. Like maybe a fashion artist or something. I don't know. It'd just be kind of cool to see that. That's what happened with that Dream Theater kind of auditions thing. it kind of as good as Achilles Priester is, which again, I'm not tearing down Achilles Priester. Dude's fucking in the top 5% of drummers in the world, in my opinion. But it did show that I don't think he's in the top 1%. It showed that little distance that was there, which is really, really interesting. Maybe he is now. Maybe he's gotten better at the that side of things in the last 10 years. But okay, so we've got Bruno. So Bruno is still now in Angra. And by the way, I want to see the guitar playing. Is if somebody has like guitar playthroughs of that kind of stuff, that stuff impresses me just as much, if not more, than the drums. Like, I really think guitar playing is definitely harder to be the best at than being a best drummer. I think there's just more things to think about, notes, technique, that is harder overall than drums. It just is. So I would love to see that guitar player, because he fucking smoked it a few times in there. And I'm telling you what, that song was actually, other than the singing, don't really particularly care for that dude's voice. They write some good stuff, and a couple of the even patches on the guitar, it sounded very, very progressive Petrucci. Like, it just sounded a lot. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. I've been talking way too much. We're at 36 minutes and we're on song 3. All right, song 3 is, the band is called Persuader. The song is Heathen. I'm a heathen, baby. I'm a heathen. You want to see all the ways I'm a heathen? When I think of a song that'll get me headbanging, I think of this one every time. Persuader is a Swedish power metal group, but forget the high vocals and cheesy keyboards. Okay, so you're saying that's in there and we should just not listen to it? These guys are all about power through sheer riffage. They've been around since 1997, but sadly went on hiatus this year. Hopefully they'll bounce back soon. Okay, so this is Persuader, Heathen. Let's go. Nope. Ooh, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. Well, we know what's coming up next. One, two, three, all the way. Ooh, that's a nice little transition there with the double bass. Sounds like a Rocky theme. Yes! Dude, I love that riff. Fuck yeah. It's like going to gym playlist immediately. It stays like this.
You see him coming in the corner of your room from angles wrong.
Like, Ryan, you don't find that embarrassing, that kind of singing?
The shape stares back at you into the arms of dismay, full of decay. The sign of the star won't protect you no more.
That makes sense, Ryan, about spending time with family.
Down the abyss, the new world empire. But when the night turns to day, you'll see they're buried their pain and fury in me, forever forsaken, abandoned alone. You're falling in and out of time, and you won't live forever. God cannot be punished, so I'm to blame.
Just don't like the voice? Okay, Adrian. To me, this guy is like a wannabe Russell. He's a wannabe for Russell, but not, you can tell he's not as powerful.
Voices inside me are telling me what has been and what will come. Slithering behind in my eyes, my will is
I do like that.
my own. To the all-knowing beast, the sea will give birth. Humans will suffer.
I do like the riffs.
Like never before. Once more deceived, the one that cannot die will
Speedy, I actually think that Creed vocalist sounds good. Scott Stapp, I think, sounds good in that. I thought he was good. I mean, on recording. I don't know live, because I've heard he sucked live sometimes. Because he was drunk or shit. But Anthony Kiedis sucks live too. He just sounds like he doesn't have the power that Sir Russell in this situation would have. Oh, what's up, Scott? Dude, I love Arms Wide Open. With arms wide open. Oh, okay, Jason's like Creed too. Really? How would the, oh, I like this. On the high string. How would it being religious affect it either way?
Destroy the seal and bind. Follow only my command. You'll know we're serving kind. Lead you on to a poison tune under 1,000 phase moon.
What's up, Echo?
But when the night turns to day, you'll see and bury their pain and fury to be forever forsaken, abandoned alone. You're falling in and out of time, and you won't live.
Yeah, how am I gonna do this? Think about it.
Can't you not be punished, so I'm to blame. Don't heed on rising up again.
Wow. Bam, bam, bam. Da-na-na. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was. I liked the riffage at the beginning, and if it just stayed heavy and left out the singing, I definitely wasn't a fan of that kind of singing, which is kind of typical of power metal stuff for me. But I wouldn't say it was bad, but I do think that's a perfect example of why Sir Russell is so good. Because this dude was doing similar kind of singing as Sir Russell, but you could just tell did not have the ability to do it the way Sir Russell does it. Which then reflects on how good, in my opinion, Sir Russell is. But yeah. So I am kind of interested in this little thing that came up about religious people. So Jason, I just want to say, like, did you know that I was religious for a long time? And am. Maybe I am still. How do you not know I'm not? What if I was? Would you not be able to relate to me anymore, Jason? To me, religious people or not, it shouldn't matter as far as the music. Especially if you can't tell from listening to the music itself. It sounds like you liked the music and then found out it was religious and just kind of like threw out the baby with the bathwater. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, Jason. That's all I'm saying. You know? I give off what vibe? I don't know what vibe I'm talking about. I was religious. I'm not now, but religious in the sense of like go to church and stuff like that. But yeah, we won't get into that discussion during a live stream. maybe we can do another question and answer, and we can have that discussion on a question and answer. But yeah, I was before. But again, I don't think that means you should or shouldn't relate to somebody or not relate to somebody. I think you can understand somebody regardless if you agree with them or not. But yeah, Cucumber, I wouldn't say Mormon. I would say Jehovah's Witness. You were close. You were close, but I'm a gay Jehovah's Witness. Okay? You should get it right, dude. All right, so as far as that song, it's my least favorite of the 3 so far because it didn't do anything for me other than some of the riffs were really cool. So I like that. And I didn't mean to start. Here we go. Actually, I didn't start it. This was Jason. Jason, you started the whole fucking religious debate. But go for it while I listen to the next song. All right, so number 4. Oh, we've had them on the channel quite a bit. This is Witherfall. Is that how you say it? I always get it wrong. Nobody Sleeps Here. It's a drum playthrough, which I kind of accidentally showed you guys. Sorry. This is a 7-minute song. Dude, this might be the longest set because I'm talking too much too. We have the return of Witherfall here, one of my favorite recently discovered bands. So after Witherfall's most recent album, Curse of the Autumn, which featured Marco Miniman as a session drummer, fucking awesome. Quirky, kind of on the, I would say the autism spectrum, but Marco Miniman's cool as far as drumming. His drumming is autistically good. The band approached to join in full capacity. However, he wasn't able to due to being tied up with other projects. So the band started searching for another drummer. Here we have Chris. I'm not going to even try to. Yeah, he says, good luck with pronouncing it. I think it's like Saganese. Saganese. The T is probably silent. Chris Saganese. That's what we're going to. Saganias. How about that? Who became their new drummer in his audition for the band. I have no idea why he is ripping it up on a tiny jazz kit, whether that's all he had at the time or something. So this is actually his tryout. I have no clue, but it's impressive nonetheless. Also, just as in the Angra video, the drums are live, so they are louder than the rest of the song. That's okay, but it's still kick-ass. So wait, this is his actual performance for a tryout, or this is like after the fact? Let me know in the. But either way, this is going to be cool. So this is a possible tryout for this dude. Here we go. Nice groove here. I like this. His timing, at least so far, he is right on the beat. He's definitely got some good inner time. Like this groove. She was a shadow. How quickly those same walls became my tomb. How they welcomed me to sleep. Now I can only wait for the dawn. This dude's timing is right on. Like, he's in the pocket, in my opinion. Oh, tempo change. Nice. Dude, he's definitely got it. Yeah, Ryan, but even again, in my opinion, Mike Mangini's timing is impeccable, but it's too robotic, it's too metronomy, whereas Portnoy is impeccable, but it's got like a little bit of wiggle room in it, and you can feel the difference in the songs. So that's what I'm talking about. He's got like a groove along with staying on time. I guess the two extremes would be like robotic with no feel or little feel, or being like so feely that you're not on time, constantly shifting tempos. Exactly, Ryan. That's what I'm trying to say. And I feel like he's got like a good balance so far. Damn. Ooh, I like this part. I like that guitar, dude. Again, I want to see the guitar playing behind this. Ooh, nice. Look at him getting into it. Fuck, I want to see the guitar playing here. This is a very weird Dream Theater section of like... Yeah, don't think this fits very well. This is cool. Got a lot of cool parts to this. Ooh, that was a little mess up there, but that's okay. Like that beat. Nice off beat here. Yeah, this dude is definitely... Ooh, look at him. Don't break your cymbals, brah. Nice. See, that timing was impeccable. Woo! See, but the fills are just so boring. No, like... just straight. But, fuck, man. This dude is fucking killing it. Nice. How do you not get like, tennis elbow, drummer's elbow from this shit? Shit. I'm definitely gonna put this, oh, is that it? Okay, I'm gonna put this... I didn't like it as much as the Angra song, and I think it's the song and the drumming. The drumming was fantastic, so it's kind of hard, because I know this was more focused on the drumming, but I'm going to put it behind 1. I liked 1, the song, more than this song, and the drumming was fantastic though, so it's kind of hard to put that. Yeah, ooh, Sasha's got 1 first. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, the drumming, obviously, I think the thing I'm most impressed by him was the fact that his timing was really, really good. Like, even on that stop, and then the, like, to get that, like, perfectly in time, you have to know all the clicks in between. Like, you have to know, like, even if it's a short stop, you have to keep that timing. That's really hard to do, and I think he did that on 2 or 3 occasions in this song. The only thing I would say about the and I would even call it a negative, I just not incredibly impressed by, is in this kind of music when the fills are just kind of basically fast but boring. They're not really, they're just straight. That's why I love like drummers who do the, it's like at least that kind of like cadence in the fill is a little bit different. Versus just straight, punk rock as fast as you can possibly go. Like, that's okay, but it's more impressive to me when you like kind of make a cool rhythm within your fills as well. Yeah, so just kind of, yeah, even a monster fill like a, 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 6. Like, those are cool because you're breaking it up, but even that is still like straight. You're breaking it up into I like it when you do rest like a stuttering kind of thing, which is why I'm very impressed with people who do stutter kind of unique stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this dude was definitely on point. I agree. Dude was killing it. So glad he got the job. Nice work. Hopefully you can write as well as you play songs that have already been written. That is another key, which is what I liked about the Dream Theater process too, is like when they showed like, okay, what can you come up with this song? Okay, here's a riff. What do you come up with to match that? I think that's a whole artistic, unique thing that like drummers like Carter Beauford is so good at. Like, the dude just writes parts that fit with what they're playing so beautifully, so perfectly. And that's a skill that, some drummers can be great at playing other people's stuff, but they're not really good at coming up with their own shit. All right, let's get into the last song for the set. This is Symphony X, and this song is called Heretic. And we finish up with Heretic, which contains my very favorite Michael Romeo riff at 3:14 mark. Oh shit. I want to hear this thing. Iconoclast is known. I love Iconoclast. I think it's one of my favorite albums by them because it's that heavy balls to the wall Symphony X that I love. Iconoclast is known as Symphony X's heaviest album, and Heretic might just be the heaviest song of the said album. Holy shit, this is going to be awesome. Of course, it still has, Tease Prog Moments? What's Tease? Has its, I think you're saying it has its. Prog Moments, and the solo section is very chaos and motiony to my ears. Really? Okay, got it. But I'll let Cap be the judge of that. And that's it. Wait, no guess what cover this time? Or no guess what cover it is this time? Just wait, my friends. The next hodgepodge I put forward will be a special one. So be sure not to miss it. Blimey, is what he says. So, I'm actually really pumped to hear this. If I love Symphony X heavy, this is off Iconoclast, which is known as its heaviest album, and this is the heaviest song on that album. I'm probably going to like it, but I could be wrong. Let's see how this goes. Holy shit, this is going to be fun. Oh, yeah. And then Michael Romeo at 3:14. Let me know when it's coming, Colin. Kind of power metal-y. Oh. Okay. Consequence. I like that. Consistent. Yeah. Ooh, devise. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, love this part.
Eradicate the insect prey, exterminate. Crawl with the leeches, you cry. Shattered to pieces, you die. Here I stand.
Go back to halftime. Go back to halftime.
Even though we know the sky is falling.
I'm sure Adrian's not really liking this because he doesn't like Sir Russell somehow.
On your knees, heretic.
See, when he does that, oh, I don't like his, like, reading the words fast cadence, but when he does heretic, it sounds so good. Yeah, when he sings like that. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Dude, this is going on a fucking playlist.
Watch me burn, live and learn.
Live and learn. Look at that. Dude, he has got so much power. Oh. Nice bass part. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god. Oh, great harmony right there. Oh, it's ending if it's the end. Sounds like it's the end. Guess not. How much longer do we got? Heretic. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Is that it? Hooah! Wow. Okay, that is definitely a banger. That is definitely going on my playlist. Wow, that kind of Symphony X, I wish I can't get tired of that. That is just like, I want to freaking punch somebody in the head. Like, that's just in a good way, like in a nice way. Kind of like, when you see a cute little baby and I want to rip its fucking head off. That is how I feel. I just want to punch somebody in the head in a good way. Like, I love you. Boom. Fuck yeah. That was definitely the best song of the day for me. That is going on a playlist for show. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this set. Colin, that was nice work. I'm glad you ended it the way you ended it. I don't know why Ryan and Adrian just can't dig Sir Russell's vocals. I'd understand if like all of that type of vocals you hated or didn't like. But if you like some of them and you don't like Sir Russell, that's confusing. I would agree that like if you don't like that style of singing, then you got to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But if you're going to like some of that kind of singing, Sir Russell is definitely really good. I don't know how you don't like him. That's just kind of my thing. So yeah, I'm going to put that song number 1. So where's my list? Yeah, that song was definitely number 1 on my list. I'm glad you saved it to last. Let me make sure that we get it documented for myself and for all the Symphony X fans. I understand that you don't like it, that I don't like some of the Symphony X songs because you love them so much. I understand it, but I hope you like that I like these types of songs by Symphony X because they certainly are balls to the wall. I love it. I think this is their strong suit. Well, Adrian, if you don't like any of it, that totally makes sense too. But yeah, this is, I think, Symphony X forte, and they should stick to it more often and just be a heavy metal band versus like a wannabe progressive neoclassical band. All right, so we are here tomorrow. I want to say for all of you, tomorrow we have a new person. It is Cesar Lopez is going tomorrow. So this is his first set, so hopefully you guys can join us tomorrow night so we can all welcome him for turning in his first set. Hopefully it's a good one, and we don't like kill him his first set and say it sucked. Although we never do that. We're always nice. But let's hope that he brings something to the table that you guys like and some people actually learn from. But nonetheless, try to be here tomorrow night to support him in his first set for our channel. Otherwise, have a great Sunday, and we will see you. Keep warm, and don't choke the chicken too hard. Peace.